Hello, it is Karynjean back again with the messy desk. And yeah, last night I was working on these extra scraps. I wanted to make a belly band, but I don't remember where I wanted to make it. So as I was opening up the book this morning, see if you can see this ripped because a piece of glue got stuck on it from something else I was doing. Let me show you what else I was doing, because I remember I was saying how concerned I am about this very delicate music page. So I just put down a piece of that pretty tissue paper on top of it, and a bit of the glue dropped. I didn't realize, and that's what happened. So I reinforced this music page with tissue paper. There's a bubble right there. There's also a rip right there. All right, so I'm gonna have to do something with that. I put some pretty green ribbon there. I put that down there. Okay, but for right now, I have this issue. And things are totally in my way. The desk is a complete disaster. Yeah. So, and I cut this out. Remember, I got that on that beautiful Amazon haul Prime Day. It's beautiful. And I was thinking, actually, hold on, let me just put that in there for now. Where I have this, I decorated this last night too, I think. I put a little bit of that down the side and a bit of that green because it was kind of hiding that. But I'm thinking I might like to put that there better. I don't know. This is just so beautiful and I want to use it. So I might have to just leave that there and place this on top, which I could do. Anyway. But I don't know, because now that looks rather plain to me and I want to change it. All right, so let me go back here to this rip page of music paper, and I'm going to use some washi tape. I can start, let me take out the micro pour. I have my gridded washi tape on my desk. I always have that, but this is some washi tape that I have that I pulled out, which I thought would match. This is just little pink flowers. This is birds. Maybe I could put that down there. Some of this stuff goes. This one here, it's very wide. It has different, old type things like the typewriter but then it has these very bright arrows. So, so anyway, there's this, which is butterflies and flowers. This would go down the side of a page because of how I wouldn't necessarily put that at the bottom of the page because how the flowers are oriented on that. Very pretty though. So and of course this one, which I've used, I'm not going to use that one. This one we have the birds, and when we have pink flowers. This one we have flowers and butterflies, I think. Let's take a look. Flowers and butterflies. So we can use that. But I'm thinking I'm going to use this one because it's wider. And we might be able to, we could do two. Let's cut off two birds. That down there, so you kind of see it and you kind of don't, and I didn't quite place it properly, so let me trim that off. Wasn't really paying attention to getting it lined up with the edge of the page. Oh, I have an itchy nose. Yesterday it was I was going to sneeze, and today I have an itchy nose, so go figure. Now this one on this side, I want to place something down here as well. I suppose I pulled out some ribbons. I can glue down a bit of ribbon, but that's just going to add the weight to that. So I don't want to do that. There is, of course, this washi tape that I made from the bag. The colors are right. So I think maybe I'm just going to do that. I don't know. I can't tear it. Oh, I can tear it. All right. Because that's torn, so right about here. Now that is, I distressed that with some vintage photo. Let me, wait a second. Is this is my scrap board. I'm using that because it's a different color. I think I would not see the, oh, this is a join right here. All right, let me trim that off. Oops. Okay, so there. I am not going to put any vintage photo on this though, because I want it to rather just disappear, kind of. There. Now, this one I will be more precise with. Get it down there onto the edge of the paper. That right there, of course, is a little bit of overlap. So, put a touch of glue there. Okay, and actually, what time is it? 10:45. Okay, this is going to be a quick one because I have a phone meeting at 11. Okay, so I fixed that and I fixed that. This paper is very delicate, so I actually might want to. Now, I have vellum. I could put vellum on it. Just thinking of ways to reinforce it. Here's some of the trims. What I did, oh, for heaven's sakes, I got this trim also during Prime days, remember, or not, it's not important. I was all about the pinks between Amazon and my Etsy haul. I was all about the pinks, which reminds me to pull out some of that, one of those Etsy things I got was a bunch of appliques. So I'm gonna pull that out. This is a very pretty satin ribbon. But I was talking about reinforcing this page. But let me pull out those pinks while I'm thinking about it. Oh, let me find them. I think they're in this box. Excuse pink bits. Yeah. Here we go. Pink, oh, pink bits. I have pink bits and pink appliques. Oh, I don't know about the pink applique. Here I have these tulle flowers, but no, I'm not going to use those. See if there's anything else in here. Ephemera, no. Poo, chipboard, but no. I also have these crocheted flowers. I got these on Amazon. Maybe the pink. I'll pull out a couple of the pink ones. And, because they're pink and white. All right, toss them over there. Maybe use those. Vintage. No. Animals. Okay. Nope. Okay, I also have here pulled out a stack of other things. Let me reach over. Remember, this is how I store my ephemera in these photo boxes. So this is vintage tags. This is Tim Holtz. It might be all Tim Holtz. I'm not sure. I don't think it is, though. Here are some stamps. Here are the Tim Holtz tiny field notes. I love them. And here we have washi, what I call my washi botanicals. It's pretty transparent, so I might put some on there, that page, just kind of. All right, so those are aside. Now these are pink appliques that I got from Etsy. So, of course, it's always a challenge for me to figure out what's the right side and the wrong side. So I might want to, some of this is rather purple actually. Yeah, use some of this, like this. This might be nice in this journal. There's a butterfly, looks a little purple. This flower, pink and green, almost purple. Compared to this pink, it looks purple. So, and this is rather peachy. So, all right, I'll pull that one out. I'm not too sure. Pull that out, a little bow with a little thing. Okay. I know I'm getting distracted. I am totally getting distracted. This is another bit. I went through this on camera. I got this off of Etsy as well. So I'll just leave these out. Might use some of them. Oops, can't close it now. All right. But I don't remember where I wanted to put that belly band, so we'll figure that out. Also, I'm thinking I'm going to need to reinforce that. What I just did this morning is I have new, I have a set of like, I don't know, 20 or 30 different feet for my sewing machine, and one is a ruffler. It's not a ruffler. What do they call it? A shirring, S-H-I-R-R-I-N-G, shirring foot. When I would make gathers, I would do it the old-fashioned way. I would put my stitch on a zigzag stitch. I would pull the top thread out for as long as however the piece of fabric was, and then I would stitch over the top thread, and then when I'm done, I would use that to pull and make ruffles. And then you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. This one is a straight stitch, but it shears the fabric a little bit while you're sewing. It didn't ruffle it enough for me. This is the first time I bought this whole kit instead of just a ruffler foot and I actually tried to then pass it through a second time to see if it would ruffle it some more, and it didn't. So it's a gentle ruffle that I'm not sure I like. I think I want it ruffled a little bit more. But anyway, so I did that this morning. I want to reinforce. So these are the pockets we did last time. And then I stuffed them. I stuffed these anyway. This is from Tim Holtz Field Notes. And I made this little specimen card using I think my 1.5 inch circle punch. I just had scrap bits. And this is actually 2 pieces of mail tape. That's a dried flower. That's a brad. I didn't have tiny brads. I have these like the old typewriter key brad, so I put that there. These are from, and these here things are from the Tim Holtz Tiny Field Notes. I like it. This card, I'm thinking I should probably back it a little bit more. It's not very heavy at all. And then this here is how the whale tail. I made a whale tail using my 2-inch circle punch. It's a little big, so I think maybe I will use my 1.5 inch and make a whale tail. See if I like that size better, because you know I have all these different circle punches, so might as well. This is a little bit snug, right there we go. A little bit snug. This here is just this is a bunch of blank cards, nice heavy, from Amazon. And then this is just a card tag, I should say, they're tags that I had. I got it Tuesday morning a while ago, and I just, little scrap of fabric, and I put them there. This is, I made this, I have this pad of paper, a little pad of paper, so I put them there. Again, scrap pieces of the card. I hinged it with a piece of fabric. This is the same fabric that's covering the inside spine, and then a piece of my little tissue paper homemade washi tape on the inside. Hinged it just to try to keep it laying flat. And then this is a Tim Holtz die cut, and I put some vintage photo on it because it was rather white. It was a little bit too bright, so I did that. And I also threw some vintage photo down here to tone down the bright whiteness of that, because these book pages are older and not white. Now, I don't think I did anything to, oh yeah, not really that much. I might switch these out a little bit. This is, I got this pack from I think it was from my local thrift store. What did I do with it? Here it is right here. Yeah, it was from my local thrift store. It's a sticky note compendium of Paris stuff. These are all sticky notes, right? Pads of sticky notes. So, well, that's a duplicate when I pulled one off. And so what I did was, I took the largest one, I glued it down to a piece of card. I think I used 80 pound. And then I took these from the other side and glued them down using double-sided adhesive sheets. And I made a journaling card. And I just distressed the edges with some vintage photo. Now, these here are kind of plain considering how busy this one is, so I might switch out. So, that top there. And this is just a guess check. I like the colors for this book, so I don't know if it's going to stay there. And then I just made another journaling card out of the My Porch print, and I just joined. I had this is part of a tag that I bought, and this is a scrap piece of cardstock, and I just joined them with a piece of washi tape. So that's there. But looking at both of these, I think I'm going to have to do some switcheroozy. But, and I put that there. All right, where was I going to put a belly band? I don't know where I was going to put this belly band, quite honestly. Gonna have to put it someplace that can carry the weight. Maybe I was just going to put it right here. Where'd the other piece go? There it is. Because this can carry the weight, although, I don't know, it needs a little something. Okay, I am back, and I think this is where I want to put the belly band. This is in the back of the first signature. Because this is the wallpaper sheet, it can handle weight. So, did I distress this? It does look like I've distressed that some. Let me distress this. And I'm thinking I need to, oh, that's right, I was going to go pull out, oh, dagnabbit, yeah, sure, my tool, my sparkly tool. If I can remember where I put it when I reorganized. Well, that took me almost 5 minutes to find, honestly. So this is the plain white one, which I don't think I'll be using. This is the sparkly one. It's also off-white, as you can see. So just gonna cut a hunk of this off. Okay, so I was thinking that this isn't very heavy cardstock. I could back it onto heavier cardstock, but I'm not going to. I have this here, and this is just a little bit too big, obviously. Just trim some of that off. Let go. It might be too big. I'm just gathering it up a little bit, like so, like thus and such. Of course, if I do that, I don't know, it's not speaking to me. It's on the green. It needs something. It needs something. Let me think. Let's look at this stuff. No, That's disappearing. I don't want it to be pale pink because it's disappearing. That's a very bright pink. It's also too big for that. Okay, what's this? Oh, that has pink and green in it. A little bit curved there, covering up my words, but nope, I'm not liking that either. Okay, hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. Let me take a look at this. This might be too wide as well. I could always use the green ribbon. Got this on clearance. So that's from Michael's. Sometimes I don't understand why they put things on clearance, because, you know, then they're available again later on. I don't know, it just confuses me. That, no. You would think this green might be a little bit too much. I also have these. This might be good. All right. Throw those back in the bucket behind me. I don't remember where I got this from. I really don't. Okay, if we put, yeah, now do I want it? All right, let me just snip off a hunk of this. I think that's the one I'm gonna go with. That teeny tiny little matte pin back in it. And that's a bit rough. Snip it off there. I don't know if this has a right or a wrong way. I don't think so. Put it there. Put it there. Okay, let's move that aside for the moment. I have this little piece, this piece of tulle. Of course, if I made it longer, I could have tucked it in. Oh, it's stretching. Let me see if I can stretch it. If I tuck it in there, because it'll be glued down on the top and the bottom. It's going to make it buckle though. I don't know if you can see what I'm trying to attempt here. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. Let me cut a different piece of this so that I don't necessarily have to stretch it. Okay. Cut that. And all right, let me just tack this down first and then I will trim it. Yeah, well, I might be regretting this. Let go, let go. Okay. So I'm going to tack that down there, and actually I'm also going to, just for safety's sake, just slip a piece of micropore over it. Because otherwise I'd be getting glue all over everything. Okay. And let me get another piece of micropore. Micropore is just this white paper surgical tape. There. but it doesn't create a ridge at all. So, and then just trimming this right here. There. Okay, so I have that. Now, this is already, why is that already fraying? Just cut it. And I'm going to put this right here. I hope right there. Might have to, and I'm going to throw a little glue, I think, right underneath it, right there, just a dab. That's already glued there. Okay, because I don't want that to fray. Okay, and now this, all right, let me just throw some of this down here. And use the bottle tip actually to spread it out a little bit. And put it right there. Stagger it a little bit. There. And now the belly band. This, I probably should have wrapped it around all four sides. Well, that's fine. Okay. And for this one, we're going to use the art glitter glue just on the top and the bottom. Again, this is not heavy cardstock. It's heavier than, I'd say it's probably maybe, I don't know. It's like the open, it's open stock cardstock that you get at the stores, right? And it's not very heavy. It's certainly not 80 pound. It's not 35 pound. It might be, I don't know, maybe 45 or 50. I have no idea. But there's our belly band right there. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, and again, this is the wallpaper. I probably should have used the Fabrifix. Okay, well, if that doesn't stay down, if that does not stay down, I will go back with the Fabrifix and put it down. We shall see. Now, one of the things I was thinking about for my delicate music page here is I have this Tim Holtz collage paper, tissue paper, which is birds. So I can put this down, right? I already have my birds there. That's fine. I'll just go right over the top of it. There's music paper on top of music paper, so to speak. Let me, and I would actually get out the Mod Podge to, or just use my regular glue. This I could probably do with the glue stick. Problem is, it's not, I was thinking of using Vellum, covering it with Vellum, and then what we could do underneath the Vellum is, you know, do a little collaging on the page, or if I have something bright, because Vellum is, you know, or I can, because this is, no, it's not backed with anything. I was going to say I could paint on it and then cover it with Vellum, but that's not going to work either. So it's going to work. Here's some Vellum. Just pull out this smaller sheet. Feels like it's folded. Oh, it is folded. I don't know why it's folded. I must have been going to use that with something or other. All right, let me just see if this will work, because what I would do is I would put a sheet of double-sided adhesive on the vellum and just stick it down. But let's see how this would look first. So if I put a bit of these, right? Or I could just throw down like maybe some glitter. I don't know. Oh, actually, actually that looks kind of nice. Kind of nice. So if we collage it with this, hold on, see if I can pull out some glitter. I have, what is this? Martha Stewart glitter paste. I was just thinking, no, I don't want to put anything on the paper. I don't want to weaken the paper. Look at these. Bear with me just a second. I'm just looking at what I have here by way of in my shaker card stuff. I could put some of this stuff in it, but I think it'll just kind of like, well, no, because I'm going to be using double-sided adhesive on this. Okay, well, let's see what we got going here. If we throw down our flowers, right, I would glue these down. And like that. I don't know, I think that looks fine. Looks like enough. Okay. Well, let's hope this works, shall we? So I'm just putting just a touch. I'm also putting it on all the leaves because I want it to lay flat. So just a dot dot, and obviously I'm not using the Fabrifix, although maybe I should. That one grabbed. I'm hoping the art glitter glue would work better. I could also use, I have multimedia matte. Let's try this. This I think takes it takes a bit longer to dry. Don't know. It's not grabbing really. All right, let's go back to Fabrifix. And simply because I want to get the leaves, the petals I mean, down, because once I put the adhesive on the vellum and then push the adhesive down, I don't want them to fold over. Of course, now it's sticking to my fingers and not to the page there. This is why I'm always rubbing the glue off, because I don't know if you noticed that, how it kind of grabbed on that. Now, the reason why I'm not using my dried flowers is because dried flowers are not very bright, and I don't think, oh, that one is, and so it would be even, I think, I don't think they would show well underneath the vellum is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. So, glue on my fingers. Take this guy off. I might just have to do away with this guy because he does not want to, or she, well, he or she does not want to stay down. Gosh golly. All right, yeah, and I do need to get the glue off my fingers in between here, because otherwise I'll just be making even a bigger mess. Oh, sorry, itchy forehead. Itchy forehead. Okay, so let's see. I think I glued that one. Yeah, that one's glued down. And again, I'm hoping this is going to work the way I want it to work. Right? That's the hope anyway. That's the hope. And I'm going to be using, I have the 12 by 12 scrapbook adhesive sheets, double-sided adhesive, which are a lighter weight adhesive, I think, than like if I use the scrapbook.com tape rolls that I have. I think they are more heavy duty adhesive, and that would make more of a mess. So also I can cut, I was going to say I can cut leaves off of that green vine roll that I have. Well, that just made a mess because it stuck to my finger. Or I have, okay, so everything's glued down. Or I can, that's what I can use the dried flowers for, is to put, whoops, things are coming out. Oh, that's my porch prints, I can use that. Now, which one of these is open? Some of these are, sorry, trying to just pull things like, all right, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Some of them are dried. The dried leaves are rather brown. The greenery has, because it hasn't been kept in an airtight seal, right? The air has gotten to it, and like this one has made the green rather brown. Let's see what we have here. Well, those kind of, that's a bright flower. All right, I'll stick you down there. These I think are purple, yes. But see how this is really faded and not something I would want to use. So let's put this back. Like this one, which is the one I pulled out to make that little specimen thing. Down here, there's tiny bits of green. Right here, this is still green. See how all that is brown? Not green. There. Or, hang on. Like that. Okay. Let me get my tweezers out. See what this is. No, I'm not going to put that down. It's this one. Oh, here's more of a piece of green. No, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this. Hang on. I'm looking at this. Right there. This one we can move. Getting to some kind of layout that I like, but I'm not gonna, I want to keep it away from the edges. This one now no longer looks very green compared to this one. So if I do that, pull him down there. Okay. Now, I think I would like a little bit of this stuff too. I don't know how this is gonna, there we go. Just drop a few down, right? Okay, just a few. Get that alcohol wipe back, get the glitteries off my hands, and we're gonna have to and let me see if there's any other color I want to drop in there. I don't think so. We could try a couple of these. Not too sure. Well, there we go. They're in there now. Okay. Little goes a long way. All right, so, oh shoot, sugar shoes. So this is, I think I'll, all right. See how I can do this. Get this stuff out of my way. Okay. I don't know if you can see or not, the adhesive doesn't come all the way to the edge, so this edge I want to place on the outside corner. And this should, well, I think I'll probably work from the inside out though. Ooh. Let's hope. All right, my head's going to get in the way. Went a little crooked, but that's okay. I will trim it off on the bottom. Now I'm rubbing it in. So because the vellum dulls the colors, right? Like these bright pinks are dulled, and the pale pink sparkles you can barely see. The darker ones you can see. Now, I need to, it did not go all the way to the top there, that's fine. Also didn't go all the way in. See right here, it's ripping. Ooh. Shoot, look at that, it ripped. It's ripping. This music paper is very delicate, and I did not reinforce the bend there. All right, let me see what I can do. I don't want to have to rip out the whole music pages. They just might rip themselves out though. All right, let's try to do this. Grabbing this section here and putting it down there. Okay. All right, and I will trim that off the bottom because it's ripping all the way up here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I still need to trim the vellum, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to scooch a piece of tape between. I might be able to scooch a piece of tape between. I could try anyway. Oh, I cut that one a little bit too long. All right, so let me get to it. I tied it in pretty snug. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's another. Dang. All right. There's another. All right, let me do this. Let me do it up here. See if I can get it down under here. There. All right. Let's just cut it in little bits here. Oh, shoot. So this is how I am trying to save my music sheets. And I really should have reinforced the fold before I sewed it in. Well, this is a surprise, isn't it? So I am, and the micropore tape, the surgical tape, does this very, very well because it's practically transparent. I'm pulling up, I can't get it under there. I'm pulling up on the page. This section, I can get it in here. I can get it in here maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Dag nabbit. Glue on my fingers. Oh. See, there's where the holes are. And if I can pull this up enough, hang on, maybe if I can, oh jeez, I'm looking for my reverse tweezers here. If I can get them underneath. I don't think I can. Thinking if I can get the reverse tweezers underneath. Jeez. I'm really fighting right now. What is this? Got something on my hand. I was gonna try to grab it with the reverse tweezers, but I'm not gonna be able to. All right, well, let's hope. Let's hope. Let me trim this. And if worst comes to worst and it rips out, I will then just have to put it down some other way. Like, hinge it in some other way. I have to remember. Sorry, your visuals with this are probably horrendous. Like that. Okay, all in an attempt to save it. Well, I like the way that looks. Let's just hope the top and the bottom there are enough to hold it. Let's take a look on this way. I have it closed. Maybe throw a little piece of micropore at it from behind. If I can. Here it, let me find it. Here it is. So if I can, scooch this down there from behind. There. And see if we could do the same on the bottom. Let's get a little narrow piece. There. And I don't know, let's hope that's going to be enough. All right, well, I will do something else with this because nice, bright, not liking it. I have to figure that one out. Yeah, so I think we're going to end this here. Hopefully, or a little doctoring there. Different way to doctor is gonna be okay. Now because, and if you're gonna do something like this with vellum, you're gonna need to use an adhesive on the entire piece of vellum. Otherwise, when you glue it down, you're gonna see where the glue is because it's vellum, it's transparent. So by putting the adhesive on the entire sheet of vellum, not only does it keep everything underneath it that I put in here secure, but you don't see the adhesive because it's on the entire sheet, so there's no different shading there, if that makes sense. All right, while we're here, let's flip back just to take a look to see how the music paper is here. Now, this one, I see micropore there. I did use micropore down that whole thing, and I glued this down. So this one should be okay. This one should be okay. So I was thinking on that one, I was not thinking on the other one. I don't know why. All right, and this here is probably going to be an issue as well. Look at that. So yeah, I don't know. Figure something out. Well, I don't remember what we accomplished in this, but we accomplished something. This is Karynjean. We're only limited by our own imaginations. Let yours run wild. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you later.